Live. My name's Noah. I'm going to be giving some interviews today. Graduated from the university about a year ago, so I'm experiencing a lot of things everyone's about to be experiencing in the United States. So let's do this.
Hello,
Hello, how's it going? What's your name?
my name is Mr. Barak.
Nice to meet you. My name is Noah. Please have a seat. So let's get this ball rolling. Let's get your interview taken. Tell me, why do you want to go to the United States?
So, the US is a very big country and it has the most powerful degree of in nations. And as being the major of hospitality management, I think there are so many hotel restaurant chains, big fine dining restaurants, which could help me get a lot of practical knowledge. That's it.
Okay, wonderful. And can you tell me what university have you applied for?
I have applied for Arkansas State University
And where is that?
in Arkansas, Jonesboro.
Okay. And what do you plan on studying there?
I plan to study hospitality management.
Okay. And what do you plan on doing with your studies after the United States?
Okay, maybe I will do some intern after completing my bachelor's there, or maybe returning to my home country.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And how did you find out about Arkansas State University?
Okay, so my consultancy have given list of different universities which are good for hospitality sector, and
Mhm.
looking there, I found Arkansas State University providing various practical knowledge and different kinds of things which will help for the basic things for hospitality management. So that's why I chose.
Awesome. So tell me about do you have any strong ties back to your home country?
Oh yes, my mom, dad, and my brother lives in Nepal, and all my
Mhm.
friends, and I have an ambition of opening a fine dining restaurant in Nepal and being a big personality in the hospitality sector. So those are the ties.
Wonderful, wonderful. And tell me a little bit about your hobbies.
I have, growing up, I have, loved cooking so much, and making friends and traveling to different places.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, and do you plan on visiting? What do you plan on doing on your breaks?
Maybe I will make some friends or travel or go
Mhm.
visit their families, so I
Mhm.
don't feel like homesickness or alone.
How do you plan on adapting to the U.S. education system?
Okay, so I'm planning on being friendly with the professors and watching different kinds of videos on those technologies or education system, and being friends they will help me to adapt the cultures and the education system or new technologies in there.
Wonderful. Wow. Well, that completes your interview today. You did very good. Here's some critiques I would give you. Number one, when you were in your interview test, I think that you should speak a little bit louder.
No, I have no problem today. I'm a bit sick.
That's fine. Okay. Well, let's say you're not sick, right? Just speak with a good volume, speak at a good pace. Your eye contact was good. I would say also just slow down a little bit. Like find the middle ground of good volume, good pace, good eye contact, good confidence. Your confidence was great, but also maybe because we know each other.
Yeah.
So you may be more confident because you and I know each other.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know the answers to the questions. That's always good. And so yeah, you did good. And please go see the next interviewer. And thanks for coming in today.
Thanks.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. All right, so we're gonna have our next student in here, and let's see what we got. Let's see what he's got. All right, hello, welcome. All right, please shut the door, please. All right, before we start our interview, I want to ask you two questions.
Okay.
Okay, number one, how do you end a question for the interviews?
And in the starting we have to talk a little louder, and by slowing our pace down
Mhm.
and our voice down.
Yeah, it's also always good, right? When you finish a question, you end the question by restating the question, right?
Yeah.
So this is why I want to go to the United States. This is my home ties. So those are always good things to implement. And so yeah, all right. So let's pretend that you just walked in. Great. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Anup.
Anoop.
What's
Nice
your
to
name?
meet you. My name is Noah. All right. So in this social setting, we're going to share our first and last names because this is an official setting. So great. All right, Anoop, please have a seat. I'm the officer today. I'm going to be giving you your interview. So I want you to breathe, take a deep breath, and let's do this. So Anoop, tell me, why do you want to go to the United States?
I choose United States because of their advanced technology. As my field is computer science, and advanced technology in US is really developed. It will help me a lot to build my career strong in computer science field. And the another thing is quality and practical education from a topmost university will make my profile even better. That's
Mhm.
why I have chosen the US.
How do you plan on adapting to the United States culture?
Yeah, I'll be making friends with Native Americans and I'll go out with them and enjoying like hiking, swimming. So I'll adapt such way.
And so, are those your hobbies, or what are your
Yeah,
hobbies?
my hobbies are a little different. My hobbies are playing games, indoor and outdoor both,
Mm-hmm.
and reading some novels.
Some novels. Okay, wonderful. So, tell me, what university have you selected?
I have selected Western University.
All right, and why?
Well, I have attended an educational fair
Uh huh.
in Lakeside Pokhara, and I got the chance to talk with the representative of Webster University, and one of my cousin sister is also living there. Cousin sister's friend is studying in the same university, and she suggested me this university.
Okay, so you do know someone in the United States.
Yes.
Okay, and they're there on a student visa as well.
Yes, student visa.
All right. Do you have any? Do you plan on working in the United States?
No sir.
No. Do you have any prior criminal records?
No sir.
Tell me about your academics.
I have just recently completed my high school, and I have scored a 3.47 GPA
Mhm.
in computer science major.
Wonderful. And tell me about your finances.
Yeah, my father is a pharmacist, and we own rental lands in our village, and we have a saving account which is currently holding like $40,000. So it's our financial status. Right?
Yeah, that's awesome. So how do you plan on staying connected with your family in Nepal while you're out of the country?
I'll be calling whenever I get the spare time, and I'll share my news, views, ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and my progress with them on video calls, chattings, texts. This is how I'm going to connect it.
All right, cool. And so can you tell me about where do you know where you're going to be living?
Yes, St. Louis, Missouri, in hostel rooms.
In homestead room. Yeah, so like the dormitories would be a
Yes,
good answer.
dormitories.
All right, well, Anoop, that was a very good interview. Thank you. I think that you did well. You answered the questions well. The one thing that I'll say to you that I'm saying to everybody else is when you're taking these interviews, you need to make sure that you have a good pace. You do speak quite fast, where anyone can understand you, right? But you want to be have a good medium speed of your speaking. Your volume was fine, and then your eye contact was good. Conference was good. So yeah, just keep up the good work. And yeah, do you have any questions for me?
I think I have not any question.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Take care. Have a great day.
All right. All right, let's do this. See who's next. All right, hello there. Please tell me your name.
My name is Sagar Subed.
All
And
right,
yours?
nice to meet you. My name is Noah. Yes. Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Sagar. Today we're gonna be going through your interview. No pressure. If you don't get this, you're going back to Nepal. I'm kidding. I'm just messing around with you. All right. So, Sagar, please tell me about why do you want to study in the United States?
Well, my major is business administration and management,
Okay.
and US provide the best research and great resources about the business in the field of the business, and US has a great economy all over the world. So I want to gain knowledge and skills and better knowledge in US.
Okay. Tell me what program have you studied? What program have you selected to apply for?
I am applied for the business administration
Yeah. And what university?
in Webster University.
Okay. And how did you pick Webster University?
At first, my consultant had recommend me about this university, and I do research in the internet. I found that this university provide me the best and great resources in the field of the business. So I choose this university.
All right. What do you know about the university's international program? Do you know anything about that? No, it's okay. Tell me, what ties you have back to Nepal?
There are lots of ties that make me back to the Nepal. One of them is my family. I'm really connected to my family. And another one is my family has the family business. So I want to expand my family business and handle all my family business. So I have to come back to my Nepal.
Yeah. And so, do you plan to work in the States while you're there?
No, I am.
Do you have any family or friends in the United States currently?
No, I haven't.
No. Tell me about your academics.
I have completed my bachelor degree with 2.5 GPA. And I am learning English since my childhood.
Wonderful. And how have you prepared for this interview today?
I am preparing this interview. Firstly, I will. I won't prepare.
What? All right, well, that's a good place to stop your interview then. All right, you did good on everything else. We'll just work on English a little bit. So, when someone asks you how you prepared for this interview today, it's going to be good to mention that you went to an English consultancy. Explain to them how you learned English. So, like, you learned English in high school. You watched, remember, like, maybe you've watched, what we've recommended is watching TED Talks, the news, or watching documentaries. Practicing in front of a mirror, practicing your English, and so those are just different things you could say for that. Otherwise, I think you did good. Sometimes you're switching your on and in. Like you said you looked in the internet. You looked, you could say at. I looked at certain websites or stuff like that. But other than that, you did well overall. It was well rounded. Good eye contact, good volume, good pace. So yeah, good interview. All right, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, please come in. All right, what's your name?
My name is Sandhya Shrestha.
All
You can
right,
call me
nice.
Sandy.
All right, my name is Noah. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So, why do you want to go to the United States?
My purpose of visiting United States is for my undergraduate program in psychology.
Okay. And where are you wanting to study? What university?
I have applied to Murray State University of Kentucky
Okay, and why'd you pick Murray State University?
because they have great facilities for international students and they have got this strong program in psychology and professors as well, and it fits me academically and financially.
Yeah. And so can you discuss what are your academics so far?
My previous academics.
Yes. What academic achievements have you achieved so far?
I have completed my high schooling in science faculty, majoring in biology and math.
And your GPA?
And I scored a total CGPA of 2.77
Okay. And tell me, what do you plan on doing after the university?
after the university.
Yes.
My plan is to return back to my home country and implement the knowledge that I have gained from Murray State University, and I will be establishing or working with my NEPSIC Society team, which is a team of psychologists who have studied from India, and even from some of them also studied from United States as well. I will be working with them and doing some job as a neuropsychologist in hospital.
Wow, that's awesome. What do you plan on doing in your free time?
In my free time, I will probably doing some research or doing some of my thesis as well.
All right, and tell me about your hobbies.
My hobbies, I love dancing, but I don't know how to do it. It's just a hobby, and I love gardening. These are my hobbies.
Yeah. So, great. And tell me a little bit, what are you going to do if your visa gets denied?
Sorry.
What are you going to do if your visa gets denied?
I hope it does not get denied. So if it gets denied, then I will be probably ball out.
But you will
cry.
try again.
Yeah, I will again try. I should have to.
Yeah.
And I will be doing some projects with some of my senior psychologists.
Yeah.
During that time.
Okay, wonderful. Well, that completes your interview today. That was great interview, great English, great pronunciation, eye contact, confidence, volume, 10 out of 10. Wonderful. Good job. All right. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yes. So, let's see. Yes, we do interviews like this for the UK. You come, this is at Beyond Education. This is in Chippewa New Road. Hey, welcome, please, all the way. So, what is your name?
My name is Elisa Guru.
All right, nice. Have a seat. My name is Noah. Today I'm going to be doing your interview, okay? And so you're wanting to go where, right?
Yes.
The U.S., correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we do this for all other countries too. All right. So please tell me, why do you want to go to the United States?
I'm a business major, and the US has top-ranked universities providing diverse course opportunities, research opportunities in my field of interest. Moreover, US degree is a global degree which is accepted all around the world, through which I would be provided with better career opportunities in my home country, Nepal.
Wonderful. And so, what university have you applied for?
I am planning to attend SMSU Southwest Minnesota State University at Marshall, Minnesota.
And how did you hear about this university?
This very university was suggested to me by my counselor consultancy, and I also researched it up on websites and Googles.
On the web? Okay, wonderful. And what do you plan on doing after you graduate?
Upon completion of my studies, my foremost goal is to return back to my native nation with the knowledge, skill, and real-life experience enhanced in United States.
Wonderful. Tell me about your finances.
My parents are going to sponsor me for my study period in United States.
And do you have the paperwork to prove their finances?
Yes.
Do you have any relations in the U.S. right now?
No.
No. Do you plan to work in the United States?
No.
No. Tell me a little bit about your hobbies.
I'm fond of traveling to new places and making new dishes, and also reading books.
Yeah. Okay. And can you explain to me how you plan to adapt to the United States education system?
It is going to be quite challenging for me because this is my first time visit to international countries for my study term, of course. I will try to communicate with my directors and colleagues more. Also, I'm planning to get in extracurricular activities, get involved in extracurricular activities too.
Wonderful. Wow. Well, that completes your interview, and I think that you did phenomenal. That was very good. Your English is great. You know, there's a little mess ups, but I mean, everybody messes up a while. You know, your volume was good, your eye contact was good, your answers were good. You have vocabulary that some students don't have, which is also very good. Being able to pull out different words like that is really good. I think that you crushed this interview, and if I was giving an interview right now, I'd stamp you to the United States and be like, here you go. So yeah, thanks for coming in, and I'll see you next time, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, hello there. All right, hello, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Trishna Guru.
All right, nice to meet you, Trishna. My name is Noah. Please have a seat. All right, Trishna, today I'm going to be giving you your interview, all right?
Yes.
So let's see what you got. Tell me, Trishna, why do you want to go to the United States?
As US is the most popular destination for higher education, and I'm in the business field, and US is very strong and diverse in business sector, so I want to go to US for my further study.
Okay. And can you discuss, have you experienced any challenges trying to get to the U.S. so far during the application process? No?
Sir.
How do you plan, what university did you say you plan to go to?
Webster University.
And how did you hear about this university?
At first, I found this online, and I visited Beyond Consultancy and consulted with the CEO of Beyond Consultancy. And I went home and do some research about this university, and it actually matches my profile. So I applied for this university.
Yeah. And what do you plan on doing after you graduate?
After graduation, I will come back to my country and do work in government sector as a manager, which was my dream from my childhood. And I will start my own business of wholesale.
Yeah. And can you tell me, how do you plan on handling different holidays and cultural things in the United States that you're not used to?
During different holidays, that while I'm in the US, I will be making friends and hanging out with them, and I will call to my family which are here in Nepal,
Mm-hmm.
and spend time.
Yeah. And so, how do you plan to adapt to the United States culture?
Now I am searching in online about the culture,
Mm-hmm.
and I have known something little. And after going to US, I will make friends of US and share the culture with them.
Yeah, wonderful. And how did you prepare for this interview today?
For this interview, I have prepared in the Beyond Consultancy
Mm-hmm.
with the US trainers.
Yeah. And can you discuss any international experiences or exposure you've had in the past? So have you like been to any other countries or no, just Nepal?
Yes.
Is there any cultural aspect of the United States that you're looking forward to experiencing?
Not actually.
No, not. Let's see. So tell me about your academics.
I have just recently passed my plus 2 in the field of business management
Mm-hmm.
with 3.04 GPA.
All right. Wonderful. That completes your interview. Thank you very much. Your answers were good. I don't think that they may not ask you the question about, cultural things, but I think that one thing that could help you is just find a holiday. Just pick a holiday. Feel like, so what thing are you most excited to experience or see? Pick a holiday that may not be in Nepal and just kind of have that in your arsenal of answers. So if they do ask you, you can be like, well, this is different thing that we've celebrated or different than our culture, but I'm excited to experience this. For example, Halloween, that's different here. They have 4th of July, seeing how the United States celebrates, their military, or like Christmas, right? Because Christmas is a different holiday than other people experience. So being able to have just maybe like some holiday, they'd be like, well, I'm excited to see this, or I'm excited to try the local cuisine, or just find something that you're like, this might be a little exciting, just have that as an answer. But other than that, you had wonderful, good volume, eye contact answers, great interview. So thanks for coming in, and we'll see you
Thank
later.
you.
Welcome, everybody. Hello there.
Good morning.
How are you doing? What's your name?
My name is Subhash Ruche.
All right, nice to meet you. Grab a seat. My name is Noah. All right, so today we're going to be going through an interview process with you. I'm going to be asking you questions about your preparation, the United States, and I'm going to give you different questions that you may have had before so we can learn more and have more answers in your arsenal so you can just pull answers left and right. So I'll ask you the most basic question right off the bat, though, all right? Tell me, why do you want to go to the United States?
As I am a business major student, and USA has a great resources for the business department, and USA have very flexible and globally accepted education system, which really attracts me to study in USA.
All right, and tell me, what program have you decided to apply for?
BBA, business.
Okay, and this is what university?
Murray State University.
All right, and how'd you hear about Murray State University?
First of all, I'm going through the consultancy also,
Yeah.
and in terms of that, I research myself also. That's why.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Tell me a little bit about your career goals. Where are you wanting to end up after the United States?
After I complete my bachelor, I will be returned back to my Nepal country, and my plans are to establish my own company and invest in many different sectors.
Yeah, great. And tell me, are you familiar with anything, the local culture or city where you're going to be visiting?
Right now, no sir, but I'm searching for that culture where I'm going to be.
So looking at things for the city, looking at their food, great. That'd be a good thing for you to know. So tell me, how do you plan on adapting to U.S. technology? Tell me, how do you feel about that?
First of all, I will try to make many friends of US in university, and I will try to interact with professor also. And at my free time, I will try to go off campus, and I will try to observe the surrounding of outside, and that's how I gonna adapt their culture and technology.
Is there any cultural events or festivals that you look forward to seeing or understanding?
Yes, sir. as I am a Hindu in Nepal, but there are many Christians there. Christians are in there, and I want to absorb that culture.
Okay, yeah, see the differences. Wow. Okay, great. And so tell me, what do you tell me about your academics?
Recently, I have completed my high school in
Mhm.
the Sri Ratnajot English Secondary Boarding School in the major of management with a CGPA of 2.77 in the scale of 4 GPAs.
All right, wonderful. Well, that completes your interview today. Wonderful answers. I think just again look at this, the cities. Maybe so you going. What city will it be in?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Do you know exactly the city?
Huh? What's that?
You know it's in Kentucky, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyway. So look, what you need to find out is figure out some U.S. cuisine or U.S. food and find out a little bit about Kentucky. You could be asked about your state. Other than that, good interview, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, sir. Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
thank you. This channel is based on interviews, getting people to other states through consultancy so you can study across in different countries. Hello, welcome in. Please, all the way. All right, what's your name?
My name is Praveen
Probin. What?
Khatri.
Remember, so this is an interview, right? This is an official setting. So if you're in a social setting, such as like a university, you're meeting a friend, first names are fine. But in a job or an official interview such as this, we're going to need you to just you first and last name, okay? All right. So let's see. I want you. Give me one moment. Let me look at this. All right. Tell me about. I'm gonna start off with a simple question, and we're gonna go ahead and do this and see what you think. All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Tell me what. Tell me why do you want to study in the United States?
Well, officer, I am IT major student, and US is knowledge technological
Mhm.
hub where I will get more opportunity to learn skills and build my career back in Nepal.
Wonderful, wonderful. And tell me what program have you applied for?
I applied for IT.
IT, and what university?
I'm planning to study in Murray State University.
All right, wonderful. So tell me about your academics.
I completed my high school in field of management with 2.85 GPA.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you complete your high school degree, and great. Tell me, how do you plan to adapt to the United States education system?
Well, officer, I will make new friends in university and hang out with them, and I will do research about US culture.
Mm-hmm. And what do you plan on doing in your free time?
I will play sports and I will
Mhm.
make new friends.
Yeah, and what are your hobbies?
My hobbies is going to gym and play sports like basketball and
Yeah.
volleyball.
Okay, going to the gym, playing that. Great. And tell me about. Do you have any strong ties back to your home country?
Well, officer, all my relatives and family lives in Nepal,
Mm.
so uh, and I'm older child of my family, so I have all the responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
so that I will return to my home country.
Yeah, wonderful. And tell me a little bit about how do you plan on using your degree back in your home country?
First of all, after graduation, I will develop skill in United States,
Mhm.
and I will invest all the knowledge and skill in Nepal, which I gain in United States.
Yeah, wonderful. And then can you talk to me about your finances?
Well, my father is going to sponsor me for my education.
And you have the paperwork to prove that?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, well, that was the interview. That was the concluded interview today. So here are the critiques. Number one, all right, when someone talks to you about your home ties and your home ties back to your family, here's what you need to do, right? So remember, think about like a rope, right? Remember my analogy? If I tie a rope to myself, I'm in the United States, and I tie a rope to you and you're in Nepal. If I start pulling the rope, you're going to start coming towards me. So it's a rope that ties you to a country. And so when you're answering those questions, what I need you to do is be able to talk about your family and your responsibilities, but say like why you love your family and why you're excited to, why you want to come back. And with the answers, remember when you're finishing an answer, always end the question with the question, right? You don't have to always do it, but it puts it in a nice bow. And like, this is why I want to go to the United States. These are my finances. Those are my strong ties to the United States. Other than that, I think you did great. And I'll see you next time. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, see you later.
Have a great day.
Yeah, we can get these going for you guys too, or try. I don't know. Hello, welcome in. All right, what's your name?
So my name is Anjali Guru.
Nice to meet you. My name is Noah. Please have a seat. All right. So today we're gonna give you your your interview test. All right. What I want to do is we're gonna ask you a series of questions. It's great for the interview. Breathe, relax, and let's do this. So tell me, why do you want to go to the United States?
Well, United States is a popular destination for biology sector due to its strong academic and research programs. After graduation of a bachelor's degree in biology in United States, it is one very reputed country all over the world. And after getting skills and knowledge from the United States, there are lots of opportunities opened up for me in my homeland country.
Yeah. Tell me about your finances.
Well, I'm going to focus on my study, and my family is going to sponsor my fund.
And so remember, as we talked about, this is just for you. Remember, you're most likely not going to need to show your documents. They're just going to ask you if you have documents to prove it, and you just say if you do or not. You aren't going to really need to bring them, so you don't really need the documents. But you need to make sure that you have documents to prove it at some point. Tell me about your what you're planning on studying.
I'm planning to study in a biology major.
And how do you plan on using that back in Nepal?
I'm planning to use after getting skills and knowledge from US, and I will definitely return back to my homeland country, and I'm planning to do some internship on Nepal Laboratories research company, a big company of Nepal. Then after getting some idea, and I would like to open my medicine company.
Okay, wonderful. And tell me a little bit about your academics.
Well, I have my strong academic with a 2.80 GPA, and I have done English proficiency test in Duolingo, and I got 100 score.
Wonderful, wonderful. How do you plan to adapt to the U.S. education system?
I'm planning to engage with a professor of the university, and I will try to communicate with new friends and try to adapt their cultural diversity.
Wonderful. And what steps are you taking to ensure your success in your current program?
Sorry.
So what steps are you taking to ensure your success for your biology studies?
To be successful in biology study, I will try to adapt their quality of education, which is very beneficial to me. I will try to do some research on that programs, as well as in ecology and biology of plants and animals.
All right, wonderful. Well, that completes your interview. Your answers are great. Your English is good. Your proficiency, your volume, your eye contact, good answers. Do you have any questions for me?
Well, I have one question. Can I ask?
Yes, please.
How will you deal with the difference between education of US and your own country?
So, what are you asking me that question? So are you asking like how you should answer the question?
Yeah, how?
So if someone asks you how you're going to handle the education system in the U.S., essentially, I think that the best way to do that. So how to adapt to the U.S. education system, right? So here's how you would answer that. Okay, so always remember that in the U.S. education system, schooling's going to look different. So you can get basic answers like I'm going to be studying hard. That's one thing. Two, remember, right? So at universities and the colleges, they have online portals, meaning like they have online applications that you are going to use for your schooling, your quizzes, your studies, your tests. So how do you plan to adapt to the U.S. education system? Well, already you could say and try this. I'm emailing professors at the university. I'm emailing them to help me plan to ensure my studies will be successful. When I get there, I'm going to be, after every class, I'm going to spend a certain amount of time studying. And the way to adapt to the education system is by just taking it all on. So going to university, making sure you're going to class, making sure you're going to study groups, making sure that you're putting in extra work beyond it, right? Because the only way to ever adapt to something is to get out of your room, go and do, right? Because if I'm in my room, I'm not adapting to anything except from my room. So if you're going out, you can just practice more education system, the education, practice your studies, and go out and try to experience as much learning, as much culture as you can, and then that way you'll adapt quickly, okay? So just take different things of what I've answered and develop an answer for yourself. So yeah.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. And then that's a question just for the education system. Just keep going out and practicing. Well, hello there. A person I've never met before. What is your name?
My name is Alina Shrestha.
Nice to meet you. Please have a seat. All right, my name is Noah, and today I'm going to be giving you an interview question. All right. So I know you know all the questions, so we're going to skip some of the basic questions and just go right into it. All right. You ready for these? Let me just ask you.
Be experiencing.
Okay. So you want to experience that? Wonderful, wonderful. Tell me about where you planning on studying.
I'm planning to study in Houston Teleton University, which is located in Austin, Texas.
And how did you hear about this university?
Well, I had a conversation with many expertise and even alumni, and they're how I came to know about this university.
And how do you plan to manage your finances while in the U.S.?
Is my father will be responsible for all my expenses of the U.S. After that, I will try to have some savings.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts on the local cuisine in the United States?
Maybe it will be a new thing for me, and I'm really eager and excited to try the new foods and
Yeah. And is there any cultural events or festivals that you're looking most forward to experiencing?
Here in Nepal, is being a Hindu, I haven't ever celebrated a Christian festival like Christmas or any other thing, and I'm really eager to celebrate that festivals and try out the new things.
Yeah, so as in the U.S., it's freedom of religion, so you get to experience different religious festivals, right? There's different religions all over the states. You can experience those, so that's good work. So how do you plan to build your professional network in the United States?
From the beginning of the time, maybe I will try to be connected with different professionals, or maybe professors from my own study department, try to consult about my things, share with them, and try to, if I have really good connection with them, maybe I can start a good bonding with them, some professionals. Yeah.
And what do you plan on doing after you graduate from the university?
After the graduation from my university, my main plan is to return back to Nepal. Then maybe I will try to join up different maybe international or national business organization where I can be hired as a qualified manager, and from that I can collect some amount of fund and start up my own business.
What do you think will be the most significant cultural difference you'll experience in the U.S.?
Cultural difference.
You don't know what it is? All right, well, we can stop the interview here then, because you did good. That was the time. You did wonderful interview. You answered all the questions phenomenally. Great job. So, if someone were to ask you, how do you? Oh, I asked you. So, what's the most significant cultural differences that you're going to experience? Right. So, just think. Yeah. So always make sure you, when you ask this question, look at, so what is culture, right? Well, culture is different religions, different ways of life, different things like that. So a big cultural differences you may experience, for one, is there's not a lot of taxis, right? There's Ubers in the U.S. And so I wouldn't use that answer on the interview, but this is what I'm giving to you, right? One that could be different is, honestly, you could just say the biggest cultural difference you might experience is the food. That could be an answer, right? So culture is, ways of life, beliefs, religion, any of that. So any of those fall under the umbrella of culture, and then figure out which one you want to say, and you can talk about that a little bit. So yeah, well, thanks for coming in, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Well, hello there, good sir. What's your name?
My name is Sobin.
Yes, my name is Noah. Please have a seat. All right. So let's do this interview together. All right. Tell me, why do you want to go to the United States?
First of all, United provides very advanced education to the students, and we know that it gives opportunity to students from all over the world. So it means that I can compete with the very best students from all over the world. So that results in that I can test my ability, skills, and knowledge, and also I can identify the gaps where I am lacking. So I could make improvement on this sector.
Wonderful, wonderful. And tell me a little bit about your studies. What program have you selected to study?
I have applied for MBA in Business Analytics, which is a traditional MBA degree, mostly focused for business analytics.
Yeah.
It is mostly a 2-year program that provides candidates enhanced understanding of leveraging data analytics that helps to make better decision making.
Wonderful. And tell me, what university have you selected?
I have applied for Webster University.
It sounds like what?
Webster University.
Webster University. And tell me a little bit about. Tell me what about Webster University. What do you know about it?
When I do research on this university, I found that the success rate of this university is more than 50%, which is an impressive figure. And also, it has given more than 100 programs for the students with scholarship for both graduate and undergraduate students. Similarly, Webster University has its branch in 3 states like Missouri, Texas, and Florida. Mainly, its main college is located in Missouri. If I found any difficult while adapting in any of these states, I could shift towards another one that can have a suitable solution.
Yeah. So tell me, what cultural thing do you think will be the most different in the U.S. than in Nepal?
When comparing the culture with U.S. from Nepal, most likely it is mostly a Western culture in U.S. If I found any difficulty in adapting to this culture, mostly U.S. culture, I would like to make friends, as many as I can, and I would like to hang out with them in my leisure time also.
Yeah.
And also, if I found any difficulty, I would like to join a social clubs also.
Yeah. Well, what do you think will be the biggest cultural difference? What do you think you're going to experience that's going to be very different?
Difference like people have different perspective on choosing their foods, regarding their foods, foods, dress, their styles, fashions. I think their way of speaking also, their education mostly, because they are highly literate people. So I think this is the most major factors comparing the culture city from the US.
All right. Well, that's going to complete your interview for today. You did a good job, good answers. I will say, There's I could tell you've studied a little bit on them in your answers, which is fine, but make sure to slow down a little bit, right? You want to slow down, have a good volume. Your eye contact was fine, but you want to make sure that you're going at a pace where I'm not having to make sure I have to hear every single word. Speaking really fast is sometimes going to be a little bit harder to understand. But other than that, you did a good job, a good interview. And do you have any questions for me?
So, I need advice about that last question, sir.
The culture.
Also,
Okay.
I'm a little bit confused.
Yes, it's okay. That's a confusing question for some people. So, if someone asks you, what do you think is going to be the biggest cultural difference? Well, first and foremost, break down culture, right? You answered this question yesterday when we were in our class.
Yes.
Culture is way of life. It's beliefs. It's religion. It's dress. It's the food. So a big differences could be dress. People are going to dress different. In Nepal, most women, for at least the longest time, have dressed modestly. Wearing kurtas, wearing things that cover their legs, cover most of their body. And obviously that's kind of changing in Nepal now. But another thing that you're going to see in the U.S. is there are going to be girls who are going to be wearing very short shorts. There's going to be girls wearing just a top that just covers their chest. Guys are going to be wearing shorts and sometimes going shirtless out in public. So dress is different. Food is going to be different, right? So like in the U.S., there's a lot of things like fast food. There's not a lot of fast food places here, right? I mean, KFC is in Pokhara, but the U.S. has a lot of fast food. One thing different than the U.S. is that a lot of the foods are fried. Right? So you have dress, you have food, you have transportation. In Nepal, I can walk out to the street, catch a bus, catch a taxi for, in America, for cheap. It would be very cheap here for all Americans to take a taxi or cab. In the U.S., it's a lot more expensive, and you have to call them. There's not just taxis everywhere around. So transportation's different, food's different, culture's different. And so if someone asks you what is one huge difference you think you'll experience in the culture in the U.S., the food, you could say the dress. The dress is going to be significantly different. So those are some answers that you could give for that answer. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
No, sir. I'm confused on this question.
But now does it make more sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in. All right. We'll see you later.
See you later.
I'm excited to learn, embrace that great differences. Yes, that's a good answer. My favorite color is, I like gray. I like neutral colors. I kind of like green, but I'm very neutral, like gray, black, and white. Those are pretty good colors. And yeah, so earlier question someone was asking, we offer this at Beyond Education. We offer for you guys, you guys can come to the I've been giving a lot of U.S. interviews right now, but most of our students are here for the United States. I'm looking for more students. We have a camera here that kind of shows the area, so I just keep looking here so I'll be prepared. But the United States is kind of like where we have a lot of students for. But yes, we have some students going to Australia, some wanting to go to Britain. How we explain? I don't know how to explain a yellow color to a blind person. That's a very good question. How is major recreation, sports, and tourism management? California. So I don't know about California much. I've been to a lot of states. I'm from America. I'm actually going back in May. I'm from Tennessee. I graduated university a few months ago, and so yeah, it was fun. How is the major of recreation, sports, tourism management? Yeah, I knew a lot of people who did sports management, or like I guess you could say fitness or trainers. A lot of my buddies or girls as well did training, and those are very good programs as well. I know a lot of guys in PT, which is physical therapy, which is good, but those are good. Those are good majors, and I know a lot of good professors who can teach you guys well on those topics. Yeah, you guys go ahead, ask more questions. I think we'll be live for maybe a few more minutes. I think the students, I've given the interviews for today, so this is the time. If anyone has any questions right now, please ask now, and I'll see what I can answer for you guys. Because again, I'm 22. I graduated a year ago, so yeah. I talk about the general why questions. All right, yes. Keep those questions on hold if you want to do
Good
them.
morning,
Hello,
sir.
what's your name?
My name is Ritu Mohan.
Nice to meet you. My name is Noah. Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
All right, today I'm going to be giving you an interview. So I just want you to breathe, relax, get ready for this. I know it's not going to be as intense because you know me, you know who I am, but let's see what we got together. All right, so tell me, why do you want to go to the United States?
I want to go to United States because it is my dream country, and I want to study there for further study.
Yeah. So you want to go to the United States. It was your dream. Share things of why you love, and always apply your studies to the United States. Right? I want to study this in the United States, and specifically, what school do you want to go to?
Midwestern State University.
Okay, and this school helps with my major. So tell me about Midwestern University. Is that what you said?
I have recently got I-20.
Okay, and how'd you pick this school?
I will from the website, and the consultancy sort of guidance me about the university.
And you've been guided about it? Yeah, and so tell me a little bit about your academic background and achievements.
I have completed my diploma in dental hygienist back in 2020, and I have worked 4 years under the same dental as a dental hygienist.
Okay, and what do you plan on doing after you graduate from the university?
I plan to pursue some practical knowledge, which helps me to which helps me to start my own business, which is starting a clinic here in back to Nepal.
Wonderful. And tell me about any strong ties you have to Nepal.
My strong ties and biggest ties is my mother, and I am a single children of her, and the culture where I have been grown up.
Yeah, we've grown up. Tell me a little bit about your hobbies.
My hobbies is traveling, trekking, playing.
Yeah. And how do you plan on adapting to the U.S. education system?
By making international friends, plus I will go to the library in a leisure time and study books which is related to the American cultures and
Yeah, great. All right, well, let's talk a little bit. We'll just call your interview there. Okay, so number one, right, when you're talking about the U.S., you gotta figure out like why you want to go, right? Saying your dream country. I mean, you want to be different in this interview, okay? This is people all over the world have a dream of going to the United States, right? And that's okay for that to be your dream. But go straight into, talk a little bit of why you think the U.S. is great. Talk to them about your studies, how you think that your studies can work in the U.S., right? Because if you want to study Indian culture, you need to study India. If you want to study Chinese culture, you're probably studying China. But if you're going to study something that the U.S. offers best than any other country in the world, imply that, right? I want to study this, and the U.S. offers different programs that will allow me to study this at the highest possible education that I can get. And talk about like what you love about it and stuff like that. Talk a little bit about, what you love about nursing. If that's your degree, explain to me why you like it. If you're going to pick nursing, I'd expect that if this is your passion that you'd have a little bit more, right? So other than that, I think that you did good, and we're going to keep getting you and growing your answers. Keep on practicing your English. But other than that, you did a good job, and thanks for coming in.
thank you.
All right, thank you. See you later. Bye.
Have a good day.
You as well.
No.
All right, it looks like we may have 2 more students. But let me look at these questions real quick for you. Idaho for my major in recreation sports. Okay, Bishwas, are you going? Did you get selected into the Idaho? And that is a good major, yeah. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that major. I mean, do what you love, right? If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Remember that. Okay, well, congratulations. Always remember that quote, Bishwas. If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Okay? A lot of people are out here chasing money, chasing like they want to make as much money as possible. They want to do all these things, right? But if you can find what you love in life and do that, that's it, man. Because I know a lot of people who have a bunch of money and they're just not happy, right? So you figure out what makes you happy and do it. And if what makes you happy is maybe being a coach one day or being able to give tours or help with the recreations, then I think that that's a perfect idea for you. So yeah, I think just keep that in mind as you guys pursue your majors. And yeah, that's always a good thing to do. Pursue what you love, guys. Everything else will come. Money's good, but yeah. I want to work on tourism and sports sector. Okay, well, that's great. That's great. Yeah, we'll figure out how to do it, man, and just dive right into it. See how far you can get into it, and just do everything you can to achieve it. And I support you. If you want it, I give you my blessing. I think if that's what you love, I'm with you. I think you should do it. All right, new student. Our next student coming in. This is in Pokhara. Yes, this is in New Road. Hello, person I've never met before. What's your name?
My name is Italana.
All right, Talama, please have a seat. My name is Noah. All right, today we're going to give you an interview test. And let's see what you got. All right. All right, tell me, why do you want to go to the United States?
As I'm a student of technological field, I'm going to US for my study, and as you know that the technological system in US is far more advanced than any other countries, so it will be my plus one for me to gain education from there.
Yeah, awesome. Tell me a little bit about your program you've selected.
I'll be pursuing master's degree in information technology management.
Yeah, and how do you plan on using that after you graduate?
After my graduation, I'll be coming back to my home country, and I'll be applying my skills and knowledges that I have gained through my course of time, and I'll be applying my skills and knowledge in developing
You got it.
I'll be returning back to my home country and apply my skills and knowledges in the related field, which is IT, and I'll be opening my own company in Nepal and apply the knowledge and skills.
All right, sounds good. Tell me a little bit about the university you've selected.
I have selected Webster University, which is in St. Louis, Missouri.
Mm-hmm. And why did you select this university?
Webster University offers more than 100 majors, and it is more open and more friendly for international students, and there are more majors and courses in my field of technology as well.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about how do you plan to adapt to the U.S. education system?
So, as I have graduated from, as I have completed my bachelor's degree in information technology from Informatics College of IT and Management, which is in collaboration with Asia Pacific University, which is situated in Malaysia. So I am quite familiar with the technological and education system of international education system.
Okay, and tell me about any cultural or holidays or festivals that you are interested in experiencing when you arrive in the U.S. Do you know any festivals or holidays in the U.S.?
I'm
eager to know more about Christmas
Christmas.
because it is more famous in United States, and there are more Christians in United States, and I want to explore more about their culture.
Okay, learning about different religious cultures, great. Tell me, how have you prepared for this interview today? You don't know? All right, well, we'll stop your interview there. You did good. Okay, if someone asks how did you prepare for this interview, talk about how you practiced your English. Talk about how you went to a consultancy. You're here at Beyond Education, so this is a way you prepared for your interview. Talk a little bit about the different ways that you've practiced this. Maybe you've looked at interviews at home. Maybe if you've watched movies in English or TV shows or anything like this, and just kind of everything that has gotten you to that interview, just share. Like these are the steps I've taken to make sure I can successfully pass this interview. Other than that, your answers were good. English is good. Volume's good. Eye contact was good. And so, yeah, good job. Thanks for coming in. All right, wonderful to see you again.
Thank you.
Hello. Now
Hello.
we have a student. Her name is Zina, and she is very happy to be in the movie. So let's actually get back to the movie, and you can just wrap up with the YouTube.
Okay, how many more are we doing?
Only one.
One more.
Yeah.
So we'll film her.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. It's going to be the conclusion of the YouTube live today. Maybe I'll see you guys soon, and I hope that each and every one of you has a good rest of the day and experience trying to go to whatever country you want to go to. So, yeah, peace out, guys.